What is going on, people? This is going to be our first ever vlog of a landscaping job. We're over at University Hospital Coventry, where we've been asked to carry out a 330 square metre returfing job. Before we came here, it was full of scaffolding and platforms. We're going to remove the existing turf that's there at the minute that's been damaged and replace with brand new. So watch what we do. Let me show you around the site, and hopefully this vlog ain't too cheesy for our first one. Bush. So this is what has been left from the contractor. They've carried out a rendering job on the building. They've had to have some big skips, big container skips that have scorched into the ground, and they had a big platform area here allowing them to gain access to the side of the building. But in process of gaining access, they've ruined the turf, as you can see. So with on site, we have checked in, we have done all our safety briefing, and we've got to wear silly hats, silly ivers, but it is what it is. I'll take you up. So we're on a slope. You can see the ground has been damaged by the boards and the platforms that have been put into place. And our job is to skim all of this, obviously being careful of certain areas. But once we're done here, it's going to be looking like a bloody football pitch. So we've bought barriers, cones with us, because we are going to have to block access to the pavement, just because we've got machines on site, and it'll be a bit of a pain in the arse if someone got injured. So we're going to get the digger all started. The lads are getting the barriers out. Here we go, that's Warren. We've got George. George, say hello. Right, let's get cracking. So Curtis is on the digger, and he's going to start clearing an area for us to stockpile all of the turf. We're only looking to take off about an inch or two, very maximum. The ground underneath isn't that bad. See, the soil underneath is absolutely sound, no issues with that, so a simple skim of the area is sufficient. Right, let me fast forward this so you can see the whole process in fast forward. So straight in, straight away. That turf's being piled up like a right orange on orange. Not a fashion show at all, is it? Kurt's getting through that digger. The lads are, let me show you where the lads are. So, you what, mate? 3 manholes. So the lads have gone around the manholes at the minute just to point them out to Curtis, skim them. So then when Curtis comes through with a digger, he can just skim right next to it. They'll go over it again at the end. But we've got a bit of soil banked up there. But anyway, the area has been measured at 330 square metres. We've got grab wagons. They'll be here tomorrow morning. Take 2, maybe 3 loads away. But I'm hoping that we're only skimming, so it's not going to be massive amounts, hopefully. But yeah, let me flip this into time lapse again and go for it. It's a big old chunk that we've got through already in the space of about 15 minutes. You are going to see some lot of ridges in the ground, but we are going to track the digger over it and pull the rakes over it manually. But the idea is we'll just pile all that waste up, all that turf up here, ready for the grab wagon to take it away. And then we'll go around tracking everything back in. Bit of a nice clean area to work in. So you can see what Curtis has took away, piled up. There's not much waste considering all we're doing is skimming that turf. So it's only 1 inch to 2 inch maximum. But we have still got the other half to do. So the lads are working over on them sloped areas, which is a pain in the arse, but it's the only way for us to do it, to skim that effectively. Yeah, some good progress already. So we're about an hour into the excavation of this job. I'm going to shoot off now because I've got about 6 quotes that I need to go and see and get sent out, because if I don't, I'll be behind like you wouldn't believe. So I just want to give you a quick update where we are at now before I leave the lads. So you can see about 1/3 of the top section has been done. Curtis is working at the top as we speak. The lads are working on the sloped area where the digger has 0 access to. So I'm going to be back here tomorrow to show you the update. We've got the grab wagons coming tomorrow, so all the waste is going to be packed at the bottom by the pavement. And yeah, stay tuned. Good morning. Day 2 back on site over at the hospital. Going to flip this round and show you how we're looking in a second. But that's everywhere dug out now. The lads did a fantastic job, but we have got a lot of ridges everywhere. So we have brought the rotavator with us today. Even though we're on a slope, we're going to look at trying to turn in that top layer of soil over and get a nice curve on the slope, so that when it comes to laying all the turf in this area, it's going to look pucker. So you can see all the waste, all the scrap turf that they've dug off is at the bottom. Everywhere's been tracked in. Got to go around a little bit with the rotavator, like I say, to lose some of the dents that are in the ground, because we do want to have a nice finish on this. Even though it's an awkward area, we are going to go around with the shovel around them edges just to tidy it all up a little bit. But yeah, some good going that was yesterday. That 1.7 took everything up. Like I said, we only took 1 inch to 2 inch off. It's actually harder to do than what you think, just taking that consistent amount off the air. I'm sure you're down at the bottom as well. Oh. So all our digger machines are hired from Plantal. They've been good to us. If you need any diggers, drop them a shout. Because this was where the old container was. Everywhere's been dug through. We are going to have to tartan up the edges a little bit, just so that we get a nice finish against the edge of the pavement. But we've got the digger till the end of the day, so it's not an issue. Like I said, the rotavator, where's that rotavator? Dean's got it. Hang on 1 second. That's the rotavator, good old Viking. Straight petrol, that's just going to rip through that turf. I'll show you somewhere. Blades underneath.
Somewhere around by the coffee shop.
And then blades underneath either side. We're going to turn this top layer of soil over. So if there are any ridges in there, which there actually are, we'll, yeah, so we're going good. I'm going to whack this on time lapse now and try and chuck the rotavator up this top section. The grab wagon is coming at 10:30 today. I think that's a load. I don't think we'll be taking any more off there. If we do need another one, we'll probably end up chucking it on the back of the tipper. So what do you think so far? That's day 2. By the end of play today, we want to have everywhere rotavated over there, all the way up here, all the way around the sides, and we're good to go. Catch you in a bit. So as you can see, the rotavator is taking up that top bit of the soil where the ridges have been left, and it's just turning it over just so we can get a better level, better grade on it. When the bucket goes in on the digger, when the tracks run over it, it does leave ridges. It's a sloped area. It's not flat, so you always run the risk of digging into the ground too much. But this is what we're looking like now. So if you can see over my shoulder, that rotavator is going left and right, up and down, and we're manually raking it so you can feel where the height is. So you got Warren and George over there getting them last bits of turf that was skimmed off. But you can see now that we've shut the digger over it, got rid of the turf, and now starting to put that rotavator over everything. That turf has been turned up and looks a bit better. The ridges have been taken out of it. There is some clumps from the rotavator, but you can see Kurt is moving them around. We're going to either roll or track everything back in. It's hard working on that sloped area, especially when you want to have a nice finished result. You see so many contractors that are leaving poor jobs just because they haven't put any sort of time and thought into it. But that's looking good. Still waiting, it's 8:45 at the moment, so we're still early. But I've got until 10:30 before all that soil goes. I think anything that's left over we'll chuck on the back of the tipper anyway, because we've got the digger till the end of the day. You can see Dean here, just using a leaf rake. All them ridges have been taken out, so we've got a nice area to lay turf on. But we're just getting them big snots, them big balls out, just feeling the ground manually. We want to leave this job nice and neat. Anyway, let's get back to the time lapse. The Bearded Gardener has launched our very first prize competition. You can purchase a ticket for £20, 1,000 tickets available for your chance to win up to the value of £20,000 garden transformation. What are you waiting for? Buy that ticket. So we're not far off now, just waiting on the grab wagon. Quick coffee break. Yeah, we're looking good. We're looking level. Dean and Curtis have been working down the side. Let me show you around here. So Kurt.
Alright.
So yeah, we're looking good. Just need this waste gone now. Get this turf in. Should be having turf arriving at 5 o'clock this evening, ready for Friday morning, and we'll get cracking. So let's cut to the grab wagon. That's all been taken away on one load. Absolute diamond. If you're looking for any grab hire, Ward Grab Hire, based in Eton, Coventry, give him a shout. Top geezer. Right, that's me done for the day. The lads are going to carry on raking and pulling all this soil over, ready for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning we are going to be laying 330 square metres of premium grade A turf, all in this centre section, all the way down the side of the building, all the way down there, all the way up there, and round back of the gas storage area. So let's go to day 3. So I forgot to film when we got here this morning, but this is day 3. Check out how we are looking now. I've got loads of time-lapse videos to throw into it, but we are over the moon with how this looks. So yeah, day 3. So it turns out we ain't got no water on site. There's no outside tap. We could have brought an IBC with us, but it's going to take a couple of hours to fill up. So by the time we filled that up and done, the day's gone, and we need water now. We are expecting a load of rain over the weekend, but an area like this, we need that drenched in water now. The water is what's going to help it knit together. Yeah, the thing is with turf, once it starts going dry, all those edges, so where we've tried to knit them all together without any water, they will start shrinking. Let me show you, flip this around. So these edges, when we join them together, I need 2 hands really, but they get pushed together, yeah? And the water will help that knit together. Without water being there, they'll start peeling backwards and drying up. So yeah, we're in dire need of water, so we've got the site staff, whoever they are, looking for some sort of taps. Worst case scenario is either they'll have to feed it from inside the building, or we'll have to go and get an IBC, which they'll have to pay for. But yeah, we're looking good. Let me show you what Dean, George and Warren are working on. They're working on that sloped edge, which is a pain in the ass. I'm having to pin the tops of the turf into the bottom of the ground, just so they don't slide down the hill. Check it out. So we've got a little bit of turfing left to finish up around here. So this is beyond like the gas storage areas. Let me flip this around so you can see it better. You can't see my rugby mug all the time. So you can see we're working on a big sloped area at the back of this shed, what's storage area. So we're having to pin the tops of the turf into the ground because we're working on a big sloped area, and without pinning them, they'll be slipping down that hill and it'll look like we ain't laid them. But ground is sound, yeah, soil is sound. Let's go get these Dean's rock climbing. You enjoying yourself there, Dino? Love it. So let's cut to the end of the job. I'll give you a quick walk around, or a little bit of an overview. You've seen most of it already, ain't you? Yeah, so let's cut to the end. That's better. Just going to drown this top edge. All the water's going to make its way down anyway, but I'll have to improvise somehow. Yeah, brother got water. So that is us all complete at the hospital turfing, excavation and re-turfing job. Let me flip this round and show you the finished product. But in the meantime, for any turfing or landscaping needs, you know who to call.
The bearded gardener. The bearded gardener.
Bearded gardener.
The bearded gardener.
The bearded gardener.